Yeah, we had a few Europeans in the tournament also, like scattered here and
Oh,
there. I don't know. I posted a YouTube video about it, and I guess people just saw it and filled out applications.
that's awesome.
Hey, never pick a fight you can't win.
Looks like Set coming out as the first ban here. I also pulled up the 24 champions that currently are not available to either team. Galio banned out. Galio is a champion that we've seen a few times now. Good roaming capabilities with the ultimate, strong lane phase.
If things are anything like the last game, I wonder if Garfield fan again will just try to secure a comfort pick. And Goon squad, all three of them may pick to try to win their lanes as hard as they can.
Scion band coming through, targeting some of those side lane turret pushers. And a Jarvan ban. Wow, we're really reaching in there now. Jarvan has not shown up at all. It's neither been picked nor banned all tournament.
Lux.
You know, two champions that haven't shown up this tournament that I think are pretty good. Elise and Amumu, two champions that have deceptively strong lane phases. Can also be pretty active around the map. Kill people pretty easily. Neither of those have shown up. In a lot of the test games that I played, those were the two champions that I settled on, so surprised not to see those. We'll see the Nunu locked in. This is the third Nunu this tournament. Both of the other Nunus went mid, cleared the wave really fast with their snowball, and then looked for plays around the map. And the Cassante, as mentioned, so Goon Squad going back to that pick from their game one. And then wait, hold up. Somehow the Trundle has escaped the draft from both game one and game two. Trundle is the highest priority champion in the entire tournament. Somehow has not been picked yet.
Wow.
Gonna be respawned by Dr. Mundo. Yeah, I'm completely shocked to see the Trundle. Wow.
I think you see Nunu and Dr. Mundo on the other side. Trundle ult is gonna be really big. Lots of stats to be absorbed.
Yeah, I mean, like, it puts Nunu
Really
in a
dangerous.
tough spot because if Nunu goes tank, then he's gonna get his stats stolen by Trundle. But if he goes AP, yeah, it's pretty hard to one-shot a Trundle and a Cassante.
Yep.
We're going to grab
Pretty
Syndra as that
beefy.
last pick. Will be a more scaling option. Also going to have a pretty good lane phase against these two champions that she's staring down so far. And the Akali last pick.
Wow.
Maybe looking to just have a way to get onto the Syndra in the back line.
Yeah, I think I do like to see the Syndra here. I think, as you were saying, pretty safe against most of these picks until we saw the Akali. Scaling, good damage. Like that one a lot. I am interested about the Akali pick. I think it's gonna have a lot of trouble into Dr. Mundo.
Yeah, we
Outplay
have seen
potential for
Akali
sure
a
on
few
Syndra.
times, and it has in some of them been able to snowball, take over games. Yeah, this game I imagine her primary purpose is just going to be one shot the Syndra, but we've
Yeah.
also in the past we've seen tankier, bruiserier Akali builds with the Rift Maker if she has to try to take down some tankier champions, so that is an option. Akali's also a pretty flexible champion. Could go Leandries as well if she really cares that much.
Ah, true. Last time we did see initial lanes were in the order of they are being picked. Although I would be surprised if Kali, ideally wants to match the Syndra, I think, but I guess we'll see.
Well, one of the interesting things about Akali is that she's actually very, very strong early game with the Q spam. So even though Dr. Mundo and Nunu aren't going to really mind her later, if they have to match up against her in the early lane, they might find themselves getting poked down a lot more than they would have expected.
Good point, good point. And looking at tower taking potential for Lxs Latinx, I know Syndra, really good wave clear. Dr. Mundo and Nunu, or Nunu also really good wave clear. Dr. Mundo, I think, is a little decent, but nothing too wild. We'll definitely
could go
have
Titanic
Demolish.
Hydra if you wanted more wave clear. I've seen that a few times. I mean, of course, when it comes to turret taking, you're going to have to favor the Goon squad. I mean, they have the Trundle, so I mean, if that guy touches the turret,
that's exactly what I was
it's
going to say. Yeah, Trundle's going to be big. I think compared to last game, I think Goon Squad will have a more interesting style, because you saw last time they were playing to have Victor avoid any bad matchups, but I wonder if this time it's going to be the opposite, where they're going to have Akali try to hunt out whoever she can assassinate, whether it's the Syndra or what you were mentioning earlier with those bruiser builds. Maybe she'll try to match Mundo, give Trundle an opening to knock some towers down. All right, loading in now. TP Ghost forgets Spank's Trundle. That's interesting.
and for the Dr. Mundo.
Oh, wow.
Also, equally surprising is that the K'Sante has Flash Teleport. Usually, of all the champions here, you would expect the K'Sante to be the one who has Ghost.
I will admit, K'Sante, one of the relatively newer champions. I'm not 100% sure what he does. I know he can blink you somewhere. Oh, looks like K'Sante waiting in the base. Snow again mid lane. Against Dr. Mundo.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Should be, decent in the early game, but as that Dr. Mundo gets beefier, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, K'Sante's Q, it's just, he slams his Natofos down in front of him. It's like a little bit of an AoE. Gives him a stack if he gets 3 stacks, or I guess 2 stacks. Then the third one kind of works like a Yasuo tornado. If you hit somebody, they'll get knocked into him. His W, he stands in place for a few seconds and then charges forward in a set direction. And if you hit somebody, it knocks them back. So, kind of charges the same way as like a Briar E or a Scion Q, but he dashes forward with it once it's done. The E is like a little mini dash that gives him a shield. If he dashes to an allied champion or a minion, he can go twice the distance, and the shield, I believe, is a little bit stronger. And then his ultimate is the one that like blinks his opponent. It can take them through walls, or it can just move them a little bit. And then when he does that, he turns all out, which takes all of his defensive stats and turns them into offensive stats. So he becomes squishier, but deals a lot more damage.
Very interesting. And So I want, last game, Garfield fan was kind of just, holding the way for his team. You did see a big advantage on the Karma coming into that mid game. Do you think that if Cassante is able to get a gold XP advantage in this lane, that there is some high kill potential on some of the Lxs Latinx, especially the Syndra?
Oh yeah, I mean like, Cassante can certainly kill either the Nunu or the Mundo. Interesting to see that the Nunu was full health, full mana and reset. I didn't really see what happened there. But he reset and TP'd in, so maybe he forgot to buy items or something. I wasn't exactly paying attention.
Yeah, I don't see starter items. Maybe that's likely, I guess, given that. Syndra doing a lot of damage, gets spanked, is bleeding out. Forced to take the recall here. Looks like it's a pretty even mid lane matchup though. I guess as you were saying, I think it's shown here that Akali Q spam doing some damage. Lots of minions hitting snow though.
Yeah, it was also interesting to see that Akali did go for the E level 3. A lot of Akali players will just put 2 points Q at level 3.
First base is out for all of the Goon squad. Akali's TPing top.
Yeah, they're swapping all of their matchups. They're sending Trundle bot, Akali top into the Syndra, and then the Cassante into the Mundo. But Syndra and Mundo taking their bases. I'm going to imagine they're going to try to swap back.
Yep. Already see it. Dr. Mundo's heading top lane. Yeah, Epidemics had an opportunity to try to cancel that recall. I think it's just a bit short on that Q. It is a little different though. I think Syndra was originally against Trundle, right? And now it's Cassante.
Yeah, and Trundle definitely going to be a little bit happier to be against the Nunu.
Yeah, it looks like Lxs Latinx, they want Dr. Mundo to be the one to face Akali.
What the fuck was that pillar?
I guess
okay.
I think stack MR, but the Syndra doesn't mind. Yeah, Cassante getting quite low here.
Yeah, not only have I been going for 11 hours, but I also only got about maybe like 5 or 6 hours of sleep last night, so...
Oh no.
Both of those things combined together into, yeah, whatever my brain is thinking, just my mouth is gonna say. That's where we're at. Like me personally, I just kind of hope that I hope that this Trundle finds a way to just get onto the turret and destroy it in 2 seconds. That's my ideal right now.
Yeah, I think that's the Goon Squad's ideal as well. Gonna be the answer to closing out the series after a shaky game 2.
Interesting. Akali popped the ultimate there. She could look for the execution. RQ auto might be enough. But she will not go for it, and the Mundo will get level 6.
Looks like Nunu is opting for that tank build as we were thinking earlier. Gives Trundle a lot of opportunity to eat up that stats.
Ultimate pot from Mundo, not going to be too crazy of an ultimate. Mundo only gets 20% more max health at level 6, so...
Nunu cutting back, preventing any all-in opportunities. Looks like Syndra, I see picked up the tier earlier, just based again.
Yeah, not really sure why Syndra has a tier, not necessarily an item that she needs.
Maybe Lxs Latinx again, hoping to just scale, buy time.
I mean, if anything, the tier just hurts your scaling, because if you buy the Ceres, you have no damage, and if you just sit on the tier, then you're delaying your other items.
That's a good point. I admittedly don't really know the AP items as well.
Ooh.
Oh, Cleaver takes no down to... That must be like less than 10 HP.
Ooh, nice little pillar
That's
there.
a pretty good pillar.
And Nunu has no mana. Maybe an opportunity for Trundle to just walk up and proc Demolish on that turret.
Oh, buffered the stun. Pretty impressive work by Epidemics there. Kali is so low.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to
Pretty
stall out
dang-
until her TP comes back.
Oh yeah, that's likely. Pretty risky, all given that, you know, the way that these teams have been playing the series so far, not going for jungle objectives, giving that first opportunity for feet.
Yeah, she
Is
does have the
scary.
fleet footwork though, so as long as she doesn't walk directly up to the Mundo, she should be okay.
Oh, just like that, has to ult to get out.
But was able to stall until that teleport came up, so can just back and TP in now.
Oh, some pretty good damage. Has the minion wave to block cleavers. No ult though to execute. Looks like you know, we're about to hit 10 minutes. No considerable gold lead either way.
Yeah, no considerable
So-
anything happening.
Yeah. I was hoping for a game that was more exciting than the last, but might be a bit quieter.
Yeah, the series that played before this, game 1 ended in 16.5 minutes, and then game 2 ended in 17 minutes. So definitely a little bit of whiplash going from one to the next.
Yeah.
Nunu can't seem to
There's
hit a
that Nunu
snowball
wave
to
player.
save their life.
Yep. You think that's a Bork first for Trundle there?
Should be, yeah, pretty popular first item for Trundle. Yeah, my preferred Trundle build back when I played him was Bork into full lethality. I doubt we're gonna see that, but that was the best build for taking turrets quickly. Looks like we will see Lxs Latinx go for these Void Grubs. Meanwhile, Akali going to trade for maybe 1 or 2 plates. Yeah, just gonna grab the 1.
That's gonna be pretty big, especially when Goon Squad with the Akali are probably hoping to get a feat through first blood. So if you can secure 3 neutral objectives, you can stay in the race for the feats.
Ooh, missing the E
What
there.
What is your opinion so far on feats this season?
Ooh, missing the flash Q. Syndra gonna hit the ult.
Ooh.
Akali survives on like 2 health. Ooh, Kasante could get the kill here. Ooh, misses the Q3.
Gardner with the sidestep. Oh, tower shot. Has to flash. No ghost for Gardner to follow. A lot of close calls for both sides here in the top lane and the mid lane. But no first blood just yet.
Nunu snowball, will it hit? Nope. No, I swear I'm usually more energetic than this. Like, after the stream ends, you can check the VOD literally like any other game. I promise I'm like talking my head off.
Totally understand. I think you're doing better than I would 11 hours into anything.
It's crazy. I'm so washed. Back when I was still a university student, I could do 16-hour streams like they were nothing, and now here I am. Old man at 23 years of age, barely functioning, tapping out at 12
yeah,
hours.
That's what age will do to you, I guess.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I could totally like stream 16 hours of solo queue. That's like a lot easier.
Alright, let's see. Akali still matched up against Dr. Mundo, who has only health items, I believe.
Trundle popping the ultimate and the ghost. Actually, something's gonna happen here for once. And first blood at 13 and a half minutes. End by suffering. And in this game, first blood taken pretty much at the exact same time that our fastest game ended. I'm not joking, there was a team who ended a game in 13 minutes and 40 seconds.
I think is the Dr. Mundo build interesting, or is that just me? I feel like, is that a Warmog's first item?
We've been seeing a lot of Dr. Mundos be going the double giant spell, mainly because, well, they like to go Heartsteel and they like to go Warmogs, but Warmogs you need more bonus health now. I don't know, maybe there's something about the math. Or maybe they changed the build path so I wanted them to double giant spell, who knows.
Ultimate pot. Moving back a whole lot.
Looks like Akali's going for the Lich Bane as her first item.
That'll be interesting if matched against Dr. Mundo. It might be difficult. Epidemic's doing pretty well in this, ranged melee matchup for a bit now. Oh, potentially another kill here.
Nah, it's just the same trade pattern over and over again. Trundle drops the pillar. Nunu presses E. Trundle gets rooted. Nunu walks it out. We did, however, see a mid-kill. Syndra killing the Cassante, so maybe first turret
under tower
down
too.
here.
Yeah, first tower. Yep, under tower too. So yeah, just like you were saying, first turret going down likely. Which I can't recall. A lot of low outers on both sides.
Unto Matt 2, thanks for the follow.
So it looks like Lxs Latinx, they did get one set of grubs, didn't get the second, probably in fear of Trundle putting the tower on the way, and Rift Herald is already up. So do you want? Oh my god.
Who has the Blade of the Rune King, gonna get the slow here, and the pillar. Flash out from the Syndra, almost going to die from the Trundle, but not quite.
Walking back in.
Yeah, and that's the power of the Trundle turret take there.
Dr. Mundo almost getting that tower, but not quite. Both top laners falling.
And there is Cassante.
Second death for Nunu.
Yeah, taking advantage of the Nunu, still quite squishy with only the Sunfire.
Gardener teleporting in to protect the wave. Looks like the gold is starting to tip in the favor of Goon Squad, but still nothing too huge. About 500. Kali comes down, matches the Syndra. Probably hoping for a kill here.
Yeah. Ult coming up in a few seconds.
Oh, and she goes in. Remember, there's no flash on the Syndra. All comes early, doesn't kill.
Nice little kill from the Akali, getting the Syndra. Seems like the game is finally speeding up a little bit.
Yeah. Run was low, but probably no problem. Just hit this turret. Healing up a lot. There's a pedal there that will Trundle get it? Trundle hit the pedal?
Nonsense.
Free XP, free adaptive force.
Not needed. We don't need things that would speed up the game. You know, it's like the objective. It's just like, listen, if you go for the objective, it's there's stuff you could be doing in lane. Same thing, if you go for that pedal, that's maybe one potential auto attack on a minion that you missed out on, you know?
Very true. And the auto attacks are spent on the tower.
Ooh, ultimate popped.
Chasing Nunu, but
Trundle also has the ghost. Might fully commit for this.
I think Trundle bit a minion there.
Yeah, there's the ghost. Gets the kill before the root comes through, so
Yeah.
Trundle really speeding up the pace of the game.
Yep. Alright,
Potentially a world where the
Cassante
Dr.
into
Mundo actually dies here. Cassante does a lot of damage to tanks.
Yep. Sticking to him really well. Gardener trying to run away. Ult.
Has the flash. Is he going to go for the flash Q3? No, holds on to the flash. Yeah, you can
And
see just how much
I don't
damage
quite-
Cassante does once he
Yeah.
presses ultimate.
Yep. Another tower down.
And
We are starting to see that gold lead.
And one might say, like, hey, the towers and the gold, they're in favor of the Goon Squad, but that's what we said last game, and Lxs Latinx held fast, held strong, and managed to punish when the time was right.
Very
You need
true.
a number
You can't count
between
them out.
1 and 168, 64.
Looks like a bit of a shuffle in lanes here. Cinder's coming back down. Doesn't want to see the Akali. Oh wait, might be able to pick up a kill here. Does she have ult?
Lands the slow.
Chasing
One
and
Q and an
chasing.
R should do it.
There it is.
Nice, gets the execute. Guess we should do a little bit of a splinter check, shall we? 109, so almost done with the splinters. Only needs 11 more.
Gets spanked chasing. Not able to kill here. And Koito Yu is on Syndra able to hit that bottom tower. Oh my gosh. I feel like every time we see Garfield fan on Nunu, it's low.
Wait, not Nunu. Mundo sidestepping his own canister almost died for it. And we'll get the
Oh,
shutdown
Trundle
on the
not
Trundle.
able. Yeah.
Trundle opting for the Wits End second, bit of an aggressive option.
Kills coming out too, but I feel like Good Squad still has their lanes in check. So we'll see. These kills can result in tower. Maybe they're looking for a Rift Herald here.
Potentially, could be the objective they need to break open the game, and they are going to start it. 2 people hitting it,
Looks like
the
it's gonna
Herald will
go-
go down relatively quickly.
Yeah, I'm surprised how fast they do it, but either way, it's uncontested.
So now they have the Rift Herald. If they get the kill on Cassante here, they could go for a big push mid. Let's see. They do get the kill on the Cassante. Are they going to run it down mid? Garfield fan, no mana, but does have the TP, could reset and TP. Akali TPing mid. Trundle opting
finds
to
the
walk.
E.
Akali's ultimate canceled by the Herald knockup. Syndra still surviving just by a little bit with that shield, but misses the Scatter of the Weak.
But Gardevoir is in the base. Trundle has to teleport here.
Let's see, can he get the turret? He does get the turret. Goon
Likely fall in
Squad
the
is
process,
now
but that's an
open
open
Nexus.
engine.
Will they even be able to kill him? Window pops
no.
the ultimate. Flash Q for
Flash
the
out by
slow.
Snow, but no perfect execution.
Wow, and they can't get him, so yeah, open inhibitor now for Lxs Latinx. Can they finish a game before 30 minutes? This is the big question. So far the answer has been no, but maybe they can rewrite history.
And you know, over on the Green Squad, I don't think the wave clear is that great. So hopefully, I wonder if there's gonna be any backdoor attempts here.
It is a little bit tough to backdoor. Nobody on Lxs Latinx is that good at taking turrets. Especially not when your Nunu is going full tank. And of course, while Mundo could do a lot of damage to turrets with his Demolished, you can't demolish inhibitors. So really the only person on that team who does any damage to the inhibitors is Syndra. Got Trundle to pop the Ghost.
Here, Ghost.
Akali is not here and has no TP. Are they just going to try to barrel it down mid? Nunu does have the teleport.
Flashes are out.
It looks like they're just going to go for it. Akali needs to reset here. Akali will channel the reset. How aggressively are Lxs Latinx going to play this? Stun lands onto the Trundle. Ultimate pop. Syndra trapped by the pillar. Great pillar by the Trundle. Ultimate coming out. They killed the Syndra in trade of the Trundle. What's going to happen? Nunu going to die next. Mundo's ultimate coming up soon. Trundle no ult. Akali no ult. Maybe this is a winnable fight for Mundo. Does he realize that they have no cooldowns? He does not. He runs away. Well, I'm actually pretty sure Mundo would have won that.
Akali already going to the side lane, but it's a 2-for-1. Kind of a fumble from Lxs Latinx. I feel like they did have an end angle. Dr. Mundo just...
Yeah, it was a really good pillar from the Trundle, just trapping out the Syndra. Because Syndra had no flash, she had nowhere to go.
If Gardevoir recalls here, I feel like Trundle will break open the base. And you see it here with Demolish. Just hits the tower right through. Also the top tower going down. Goon Squad's, what is it, 2,000 gold up, but still feels pretty even.
Literally anybody could take that dragon in like 5 seconds flat.
Yeah. Wonder who's gonna go for it. Looks
Neither
like
of them.
Alright, we're going one in each lane again. Waves are pretty even here, so not sure what's gonna happen. Things are playing it safe. Bot side. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the
No
Trundle moment right
resistance is
there.
left. Yep.
Trundle, no
It's the
ult.
Hull Breaker now.
Does need to be careful against this Max Splinter Syndra.
Lethal tempo is stacked up here.
What's the cooldown on that scatter?
No cooldowns. But they're hitting the base.
Yeah, is this the end of the game? Syndra currently trapped by the Trundle. Is going to channel the
Has
CP. She
TP,
has
yeah.
almost no health though. Do they know this?
No.
Ooh, Akali got cancelled.
Yep. Not in position here.
Oh, but gets the ultimate. This could be
This
the
might
end of
be
the
the
game.
game.
Mundo respawning in 4 seconds. Can Akali do it? Has the Lich Bane to take this inhibitor faster.
There's all-
And surely they get this with the Trundle coming in. And
It is.
that will do it. The Goon Squad taking the win in 28 minutes and 20 seconds.